In 1644, one of the greatest turning points in Chinese history unfolded. Rebel forces captured Beijing, ending the Ming Dynasty. But before they could establish lasting control, the Manchu armies from the northeast entered China and seized the capital, founding the Qing Dynasty. Over the following decades, the Qing rulers expanded their authority across East Asia. In 1662, the Ming loyalist Zheng Chenggong, known in the West as Koxinga, drove the Dutch from Taiwan, creating a final refuge for Ming resistance. Yet even Taiwan would eventually fall. In 1683, Qing forces crossed the Taiwan Strait and incorporated the island into the empire. By 1689, China had grown powerful enough to negotiate directly with Russia. The Treaty of Nerchinsk established the first formal border between the two empires and helped secure peace in the north. By the end of the 17th century, the Qing Dynasty had become the dominant power in East Asia. While much of the world was experiencing wars, revolutions, and imperial expansion, Japan entered a period of remarkable stability. Under the Tokugawa shogunate, the country was united after centuries of civil conflict. The shoguns maintained strict control over powerful regional lords and enforced a rigid social order led by samurai warriors. To preserve stability, Japan adopted a policy known as sakoku, or closed country. Most foreign trade was restricted, foreign missionaries were banned, and Japanese citizens were generally forbidden from travelling abroad. Yet isolation did not mean stagnation. Cities such as Edo, modern Tokyo, grew rapidly. Commerce flourished, roads connected the country, and culture thrived through theatre, literature, and art. While European powers raced across oceans building empires, Japan focused inward. By 1700, it had become one of the most orderly and stable societies in the world, setting the stage for future transformation. 17th century Britain experienced some of the most dramatic political upheavals in its history. In 1649, King Charles I was executed after the English Civil War, shocking Europe. For the first time, an English monarch had been put on trial and publicly beheaded. The monarchy was abolished, and Oliver Cromwell ruled as Lord Protector between 1653 and 1658. Although England was officially a republic, Cromwell governed with strong centralised authority. After his death, the monarchy returned, but tensions between kings and parliament remained unresolved. Everything changed in 1688 during the Glorious Revolution. King James II was removed from power, and Parliament invited William and Mary to rule under new constitutional limits. The following year, the English Bill of Rights established parliamentary supremacy and laid the foundations for modern constitutional government. By 1700, Britain was evolving into a political system unlike any other in Europe. While Britain was reshaping its government, continental Europe remained dominated by powerful monarchs. In France, King Louis XIV ruled longer than almost any European monarch. Known as the Sun King, he centralized power and transformed France into Europe's leading military and cultural force. His magnificent palace of Versailles became a symbol of royal authority. Spain, by contrast, was entering a long decline. Once the dominant global empire, it struggled with economic weakness and military setbacks. Its influence gradually shifted to rising rivals such as France and Britain. Meanwhile, Germany did not yet exist as a unified nation. Instead, hundreds of states remained loosely connected within the Holy Roman Empire. Some were powerful kingdoms, others tiny principalities. By 1700, Europe's balance of power was changing. France stood at its height, Britain was rising, Spain was weakening, and the fragmented German states were waiting for their future unification. As the 17th century came to an end, the world was moving in different directions. China expanded under the Qing, Japan turned inward, Britain strengthened parliament, and France reached the height of royal power. The foundations of the modern world were being laid, one empire, kingdom, and revolution at a time.